Hello everyone, welcome to Minimal Mindful Mama. I'm Katie Mixon and I like to make videos about minimalism, motherhood, and sustainable living. So today I meant for this video to be live so that I could answer your questions in real time, but I am running into some difficulties. So instead I'm just going to ask a few questions and mention a few things that I thought we could talk about regarding minimalism and the holidays and sustainable living. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and please comment down below with your questions or comments or anything, and I will hopefully be able to do an actual live video in the very near future. And if not, I will definitely make a video to answer those questions for you. So the first thing that I thought that we could talk about is secondhand gifts. So I personally really enjoy just like thrifting throughout the year, and it's kind of like a treasure hunt. I like seeing what all I can find, but I'm curious what your thoughts are on secondhand gifts. Do you feel like it's okay for kids' toys, but maybe not for a present for a grown-up, or how do you feel about that? I personally really don't mind if things are secondhand, or I actually appreciate the sustainability aspect of that as long as it's something that I will actually use and like. So I think that can be a really great way to be more sustainable around the holidays and also to save money, because we don't want to be wasting the money and the budgets that we have. So anywhere that we can do the same quality of life for less, I feel like is an added bonus. So please tell me in the comments your thoughts and opinions and questions regarding secondhand gifts. Does anyone have any really good ideas of things that you could gift secondhand? I know I think that it's really cool whenever I find like tea sets at the thrift store. I think that they're really pretty. You can find them for really good deals, and especially for those mismatched ones, I feel like it's really nice to just be able to get like one cup and saucer, and then you can gift it with special tea or with coffee or something like that. And if you're gifting to a couple, you could do like a set of two then. And I think that that's just a really nice and cozy type of gift for the holidays. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is, being intentional. So I know the holidays can just go by really fast and it can be hard to slow down, but I feel like in order to actually enjoy the holidays, because when you have kids, it can be really easy just to get caught up, and even if you don't have kids, to get caught up in the advertising and everything that is just making you feel like you need to shop more and that you're not enough. And so I think it's really important that we intentionally focus on slowing down and not being sucked into the materialism. So I had a few tips that I have been working on going through myself in order to be more intentional this holiday. So I'll go ahead and read those. They are: number one, focus on the things that you love and let go of the things that are not priorities. So for me, I personally love sitting by the fire, and some of the things that aren't priorities perhaps are things that I'm invited to, or things that I would like to do maybe, but it's just not the biggest priority for me right now. So I think that we can put a lot of pressure on ourselves to do everything. So that, I feel like, is a really good reminder to myself, and hopefully to you as well, to just focus on the things that you love that are priorities for you and for your family, and to let go of everything else. The second thing is to be intentional with what comes into your home. Now, this is going to look different depending on the ages of your children, etc. I know when my girls were really little, and they were like the first grandkids on one side of the family, and so everyone bought them gifts, like extended family. We came home with like a carload full of toys and just random gifts, because when there's a new baby and it's the first one, everyone's like, oh, I want to get something for the baby. So I ended up, we accepted all of the gifts with gratefulness. But then when we did get home, I ended up going through, because we couldn't keep all of that. So they were able to have the joy of gifting it to us, but then we didn't really need to hold on to it for a lengthy amount of time. But if your kids are older, this can be a little bit trickier, but you can hopefully talk them through it. And as you practice doing this with them over the years, they'll hopefully get better at it, at determining what things that you love and use and are going to keep for a long time versus some things maybe we'll keep and enjoy for a month or two or a week or two, and then we'll pass it along so someone else can enjoy it as well. The third thing I have in order to be more intentional is to love the holiday that you have and let go of your expectations. So I know, especially since I've had kids, it's been really difficult. Sometimes moms can feel very stressed around the holidays, and we have this idea in our mind of like the Pinterest perfect holiday that we maybe used to have before we had kids, or that we always imagined it would be like with our kids. But it can be hard when things don't turn out that way, when you have tired children or grumpy children or whatever it may be, or maybe they just aren't able to stay up as late to participate in all the activities. There's a lot going on around the holidays, and they're just little people, and they can't do it all. Even we sometimes have trouble when we get tired with, holding it together and doing all of the things. So I think that this is a good reminder to love the holiday that you have. So don't have that image in your mind, or let go of that image of your mind of the picture perfect holiday that you always imagined, and just cherish the moment that you are having. Cherish the moments throughout the holiday. Slow down and value that, and enjoy the holiday that you do have with your family over being regretful that it didn't live up to your expectations. Let me know if you have any tips for being intentional around the holidays or slowing down. I think that this is a really helpful topic to discuss, and we can all definitely use the reminder, especially as it feels like from so many different sides, the message is the complete opposite of you need to buy this and that, and you need to have everything, and you need to have a perfect house and a beautifully decorated home. So I think that slowing down and trying to simplify and be intentional this holiday is a really good reminder. I've also been working on decluttering my home, doing a good big pre-holiday purge. So that'll probably end up being a video up soon, as I'm still working my way through my house, decluttering everything. So I'm curious, do you do a pre-holiday purge, or is that something you want to do or are working on? Even if it's just like going through your toys and decluttering. And let me know if you're doing that, if you have tips for that, what your struggles are with that. I would love to hear that, and hopefully be able to discuss that with you as well. We can totally still have the discussion in the comments. It just won't be real time, but I am recording this and then it will be uploaded right away, and I will stick around to talk with you in the comments, because I love the discussion, and that's what this channel is really all about, is the community and working together and sharing ideas, rather than just, like a how-to or like a class where the teacher lectures, and like, it's not supposed to be like that. The point of YouTube and this channel is to interact and to discuss things so we can all learn from each other and benefit from that. And I feel like that interactive experience is much more enjoyable anyway. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment below with any comments, questions, suggestions. I am definitely excited to hear that. I'll touch on two more things briefly before we go. One is that for decorating your home, it can be a little bit overwhelming, but definitely going into Target or Joann Fabrics or Michael's or whatever the stores are near you, Home Goods, and seeing all of the beautiful decor, even on YouTube, other creators who put up their beautiful, beautiful decorations. And it can be really easy to start to compare and to feel like it's not enough. And then when you're in the stores and you see the things, but then they charge like, you know, I think I saw a little piece of garland for like $89 or something the other day. I was like, if it was $15, I might have considered it, but no way. Like, it's not worth it to me. But regardless of like your budget or what you see as a normal amount to spend, like I said earlier, any way that we can do the same quality of life for less is a bonus. So I want to encourage you to shop your yard, your pantry, and your neighborhood for holiday decor. I love using nature as decor and fruit as decor. I know around Christmas, I really love to use like pomegranates. I think that they're really pretty with their bright red color, especially if you put them in with like some fresh greenery. And so you can check around your yard, see what you maybe have, pine cones, greens, that sort of thing that you can bring in and use to decorate with. Create your own sort of, not really a garland, but like put branches in a row on the mantle or something. And another thing that I do, because we live in a neighborhood, our yard isn't really that big, so we don't have all the different types of trees and stuff, is we'll go for a walk around the neighborhood, especially in the fall we'll do this, and we'll pick up acorns on our walk because we don't have an oak tree in our yard, but they'll fall from the trees onto the street and the sidewalk, and so we can pick them up there. We'll also collect pine cones that way, and we'll also collect the fall leaves that have fallen onto the street and the sidewalk, so that we can have a variety for, you know, like doing kids projects where you look at different leaves or do leaf paintings or things like that. So don't be afraid to check around your neighborhood if you don't have what you're looking for. Don't, you know, cut branches off of your neighbor's trees necessarily, but things that have fallen, I feel like that is open for everyone to enjoy if it's on the street. Or you could even go to parks and see what has fallen there as well. Sometimes at Christmas tree farms, if you go to a farm to get your tree, they will have the branches that people cut off that are just fallen, and they'll actually let you take those and they don't charge you for them. So that's another really good way to get Christmas greenery. So to close this little video, I wanted to mention how the holidays aren't always joyful for everyone. I know we've come out of a really rough year with 2020, and now it's 2021, and we're still, I feel like, recovering and trying to get through it. So I know the holidays can be tough, and just the heaviness and the brokenness of this world and the pain that we feel can sometimes feel overwhelming and make it really hard to enjoy the holidays, even if you are trying to focus on the moment. Sometimes it's bigger than just the advertising. Our hearts are heavy. So I wanted to offer some encouragement and let you know that even if this maybe doesn't feel like the most wonderful time of the year for you, something I personally love about the holidays is the Christmas lights. All of the lights everywhere, shining at night in the darkness. They're a visible reminder to me of the light of the world who came into our darkness to bring us hope and life as a peace offering, a goodwill offering. So even if the world around and your life is feeling heavy and dark, just look at those lights and remember that the light of the world came into our darkness. So I hope that that's encouraging for you. That's one of my favorite parts about the holidays, is being able to see those lights and have that visible reminder of hope. So I appreciate you all joining me for today's video. I apologize that it isn't live. I am definitely going to work on that and figure it out. This is my first time attempting this, so I apologize. But definitely comment below and we can have a fun discussion that way, and I'll be sure to get to all of your questions and comments and respond. Let's see. And I believe my next video, today's Thursday, so the next video will be going up on Tuesday as normal, and that's going to be a collaboration. I'm very excited about it, so definitely check back Tuesday for that. Or bonus, you could go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell button down below, and you'll actually get notified every time that I upload a new video, so that you won't miss anything that you are looking forward to seeing. And that way you can easily refer back to it as well if you're not able to see it right away when it premieres or when it uploads, because you'll have that notification to refer back to. So thank you all so much for watching. Happy holidays. Please comment below so we can keep the conversation going, and I'll see you in the next video.